Hey everybody, welcome to Financial Freedom Fridays. Unfortunately, there's about an average of almost $16,000 of credit card debt for the average U.S. household. And so today I just want to let you guys know, first of all, that there is hope. And so we're just going to look at a few tips that's going to help you guys tackle this unfortunate situation. Are you guys ready? Okay, so first, I always say this, regardless of if we're talking about achieving a goal in our career or financial goal or physical goal, having the will to do something is very powerful. And so the first thing that we have to do really is to make a commitment, right? Because the human mind is so powerful that when we actually have that commitment and determination that we're going to accomplish whatever goal it is, that's really a huge part of it, right? So we want to have that will, that commitment that we are going to work towards becoming debt-free. So that's the first goal. The second goal is to find out exactly where you are, right? So fortunately, which is awesome, the federal government allows each U.S. citizen to obtain a credit report, an annual credit report from the 3 federal credit bureaus. And these are Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. So those are the 3 federal credit bureaus. And I know a lot of you guys probably have heard of so many others that charge a fee. So when you go through annualcreditreport.com, that's the official government issued site to obtain your annual credit report. So when you get your credit report, you're really going to look through everything, all your credit history, to really understand what's causing your debt, right? So you want to look through your report and you want to look at all your creditors and find out the status. And if there's something on there that isn't reported accurately, you want to reach out to that particular credit bureau that has the notation documented on your credit report. So that's the second step. The third step is to reach out to that creditor that you have the balance with. You want to find out the exact balance that you have. And then you want to also find out what's the interest rate, right? And here's the thing, guys. When you call and actually reach out to your creditor, you want to let them know that you are wanting to establish a repayment plan, right? Because oftentimes, if the creditor know that you want to pay off that debt, they will work with you. And that can mean that they are willing to lower your interest rate. So once you know exactly where you are, your current balances, your interest, you want to take that entire number, right? So for example, let's say you have $5,000 on your personal credit card, right? And consumer credit card spending debt for a particular creditor. And then you have the commitment. You want to make your commitment. So you want to establish that goal. So, hey, I want to be debt-free in 2 years. I want to have this balance paid off in 2 years. You take that total balance, let's say it's $5,000, and you divide that by 24 months, 2 years, and that comes to approximately $208. You may be thinking, okay, first of all, I may not have $208. So as we talked about on last week, we just start looking at your discretionary expenses, right? Those expenses that are not necessary for you to maintain a good quality of living. So you may love to entertain. You may love to go out to the club. You may love to dine out. You may love your entertainment packages with your premium cable channels and so forth, but start looking at those things that you really can do without because you have a larger goal, which is to become debt-free, right? And once you're debt-free, you really do have a peace of mind, and it makes a lot of things easier. So, you take your $5,000 and look at that 24-month payoff period and take reduce some of your discretionary expenses and add that amount that you're now saving towards your repayment of your $208. And so when you look at it like that, you want to celebrate. This is the last thing, guys. You want to celebrate your accomplishment. So every month that you're reducing your payment by that $208, you want to check that off, and you're counting down to the day that you become consumer debt free. or whatever, whatever type of debt it is. We're going to talk about specifically student debt on the next segment, because I want to talk to you students. I know exactly how you feel when you see that there's this good debt and bad debt, but oftentimes that student debt can really become a huge monster, and we may be looking at 10 to 15 years of repayment. So I want to talk to you guys specifically on the next topic. But for all of you who know firsthand the overwhelming feeling of being in debt with your credit card spending, and a lot of times it's really not that you don't have the income, it's probably the fact that you weren't exposed, and there's a mismanagement of how you spent the money, unfortunately. But I hope that these tips will help you to becoming debt free. So until next week, let's commit to being physically, spiritually, and financially fit. Happy Friday, guys.